You not be a candidate based on how.
Not even a candidate. I might not even be alive. I'm telling you, every single thing I do for a living, this government is frustrating it. Deliberately so.
You know, I saw this video yesterday and it really broke me. It did things to me that I cannot even express. No one should be made to go through these things because they want to lead. Simply because they want to lead and see Nigeria be better. I was asking myself yesterday, why am I doing this? What do I really want for this country? What do I really want for Nigeria? I can sit back and just say, oh, it don't really concern me. I can afford my house rent. I can afford power bill. I can afford to travel. Oh, I can even afford not to vote. When January reach, I will just go somewhere. When I don't vote finish, I will come back. But that's not what it is for me. I want to see a better Nigeria. I was thinking, okay, why does it have to be P2B? It doesn't have to be P2B, to be honest. I'm not looking for P2B. I'm not looking for tribe. I'm not looking for Igbo. What I'm looking for is a person that would do the right thing. The person that would carry Nigeria in their heart and lead them forward. Not one step forward and 10 steps backwards. And it got me thinking. I used to support Fela Durotoye when he used to come out for presidency. And it was not because of his tribe. It was because of his personality, who he was, and his vision for this country. And I haven't seen anybody that's been able to do that as much as P.O. has. I want a better Nigeria. That's what I'm crying for. I want people that will make leadership decisions that would favor the entire country, not just a certain tribe. Because the truth about it is, when they flood Lagos, not be only Igbo they flood though. Everybody join day, Igbo outside Yoruba. When insurgency starts, it's everybody. When the kidnapping starts, it's everybody. They don't ask you what's your tribe. So this is not a tribal war. This is a call for change, for genuine change. A call to end bad governance. Let's just have people in governance that feel what the people feel. I don't want this to be a long video. Guys, everybody, let us put hand. They have extended INEC PVC's registration. If you want to get your PVC, it's been extended by over 2 weeks now. It ends on the 26th of July. Please don't say it's frustrating you. From start to finish, you can start the process on the INEC portal. I'll put the link in my bio. Go to the link in my bio. Start your process. If you need to move your PVC to somewhere a little closer to you, please do it. Do what you must, but don't be counted. Don't be left out this season. God bless Nigeria.
With the various candidates running for the office of the president of this great nation, I have made my decision to vote based on transparency, precedence, and character. I believe Peter Gregory Obi is the man for the job. It is important to voice my stand and not sit on the sideline because silence means consent. If you fail to vote, you forfeit your right to complain. I have carefully listened to Peter Obi's 7-point detailed agenda on his plan to unite and secure Nigeria by increasing human capital development and a well-production-centered growth for food and security and a more robust foreign policy. I strongly believe with Peter Obi as our president, together we will eliminate the challenges we face as a nation and we will be able to collectively build the Nigeria of our dreams. INEC will count your votes and not your prayer points. It is a civic duty and responsibility of ours to exercise our right to vote. I have participated in previous election circles and this year would be no exception. I'm looking forward to the upcoming elections in a few weeks. I can't wait to exercise my right to vote for a candidate of my choice. Remember, if you do not vote, you give others the power to make decisions for you. You might think that your singular vote does not make a difference in a sea of millions of votes. But let me ask you this. If your vote is not important, why then are they bribing you for your votes? Remember, your vote is your power. This nation belongs to all of us. No Nigerian is more Nigerian than any other Nigerian. And no one vote is more important than the other. It's your right to vote for a candidate.
Vote wisely. Vote for Peter Obi, who has no trace of corruption, who has not been invited even once by any anti-corruption agency, who has discharged himself as the best governor when he was the governor of Anambra State, who has turned the worst security situation, a state where governor is kidnapped and taken to a place and his resignation announced against his consent. That's Anambra State. He took that state and transformed it to be the safest state in Nigeria, with the least poverty rate in Nigeria, with the best road network in Nigeria with the first in Millennium Development Goal by UNDP, Peter Obi took a worse situation and turned it to the best.
How to defend your votes in 2027 using the Kwankwasiyya model. How to defend your votes in 2027 using the Kwankwasiyya model. Number one, vote. There's nowhere else to start. You have to vote. If you do not vote, there is nothing to defend in the first place. So the first step to defending your vote is to vote. And to vote, you need a permanent voters card, PVC. As we speak, PVC registration is still ongoing. Go to your ward, go to the INEC officer in your office in your ward and obtain a permanent voters card. Don't only obtain it to use to open bank account. Obtain it and on election day, go out and vote. Number two, make sure your vote is counted. If you vote and your vote is not counted, useless vote. Vote, wait till that 2 o'clock or 2:30. Let them bring it out. Let them count your votes. And make sure that the votes that were counted are recorded in a result sheet. They call it Form EC8A. Let them record it. Your votes. Recorded. Result sheet. Step 2. Step 3. Make sure your unit result is uploaded to IREV. Sit down there. Make the person who conduct the election scan the result, upload that to IREV. That is the law. Nobody can say, hey, you are saying what? That is the law. Upload the result to IREV. Don't let anybody convince you there is no network. There will be network. And you yourself make preparations and make provisions for network on election day. The country belongs to all of us. It is our part of our work to make sure that INEC is able to do their job effortlessly. So let network be available in your unit. I can promise you that in my unit, there is going to be network on election day. Yes. Number 4, mobilize yourselves and escort your result to collation center. Don't just vote. Oh, we don't win for units. You go home. No. Among yourself, mobilize yourself. Have some persons, some will have car, some have bike where there's no car. Escort that INEC vehicle, as the Kwankwasiyya used to do in Kano. Escort the INEC vehicle and the INEC people. Protect them so that they are protected from all form of dangers and manipulation. Escort them to collation center so that they can go in and collect the results from all other units and declare it at that collation center. So you have a copy. Party agents have a copy. Not everybody will have a copy, but party agents will have a copy. Also at that collation center, please, for those of you who like beer, make provision for beer. For those who don't drink beer, make provision for suya. Carry your JBS speaker. Make it a carnival. So that those who are doing the work can do their work. You will be outside waiting for the result. Don't go home. This is the Kwankwasiyya model. There are other models, but we are discussing today the Kwankwasiyya model from Kano. Finally, under no circumstances must you submit to intimidation and threats. One of the things that riggers use is intimidation and threats. Hey, we'll burn down this place. We'll scatter ballot paper. I promise you today, there is no human being that has 2 heads. There is no human being that has a spare life. And our electoral law does not permit thuggery and threats on election day. Nobody is going to threaten anybody. Go there, vote, and ensure that your votes count. Anybody who is doing otherwise is now an enemy of the people. And this lecture is not supposed to annoy anyone except those who have already planned to rig. Can we all agree that we are not rigging in 2027? So that all of us can join hands, whether you are Tinubu, whether you are Obi, whether you are Atiku, whether you are anybody, we will all join hands to ensure that all votes in all units count. So if you have plans to rig, we also have plans for you. Thank you so much for listening to this lecture.